Who
Yeah,
is
so we need to
God?
start doing our own language. And even if we only have 30 words, it's better than this. Okay. So I am not knocking anything, but I all I can do is break down the codes. And I'm so far into this game now, I can't turn back. Um, I do not perceive anything benevolent here. And the story of a Jesus coming and dying on a cross, and that's God. I don't see a God would send himself to be a martyr. I'm sorry, but there's no God that has any sanity or holds a life as sacred and sanctified is going to come here and die on a cross and then rise again and then have us drink and eat its flesh. It's not going to, it's not, that's not what a true benevolence does. Okay. That would be like saying, I'm going to eat my child. I'm going to eat my son or my daughter, in idolatry. It is talking. It's been talking. It designed the English language. We're waking up to it. Just like if you believe in the book of Revelations that we are going to go into the rapture, you're being told something that you're going to be going into at the end times. But honey, child, let me say, I'll tell you again, we've been in the rapture the whole time. Always in the rapture. Why are we always in the rapture? Why? How can I say, yeah, there she is, nice Jewish girl right there, a little Italian, a little Jewish right there, and chiffon, that's right. And you can't fool Mother Nature, and she's scaring the daylights out of us. Man, I was so scared of that woman. All right, so you got the rapture going on. Why? Why? No, it's not that. Although it is true that we're doing that, absolutely. But what is rapture? Here it is. No, darling. Rapture is exactly the same word with definition as raptor. It is. And it means to turn to rape, turning to rape. This is a rape culture. This is a rape world. Remember, we talked about it. Everything gets raped. The earth gets raped, the animals get raped, the trees get raped, the humans get raped, the children get raped, everything gets raped. We eat, it's a diabolical world where everything eats itself. This is an uberous world. Everything is eating everything. Okay, that's what this is. And you look at the word eat, and okay, so I don't have to type it. Carrie typed it. So you look at the word eat, and of course it says the word ate, but you take the EA, and what do you do with the word eat? Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead and put the word earth together now, because all you have to do is add an R and an H, and now you've got earth, and that is the Ra. We keep going back to the Ra, Lord of the Lord, King of the Kings. You think that Jesus Christ was Lord of the Lord and King of the Kings and the son of this and the son of that? I'm the son of Sam, for God's sakes. No, because well, yes, it is. And I hate to say it, Paul, I love you. I really do. You're really wonderful. And I feel you're a good friend. But nonetheless, the Jesus Christ of this world, I didn't say it wasn't a merit. It could be a merit effect from the true silence, world origin, whatever you want to call it. But it is the Ra because Jesus Christ was the light. It all goes back to the light. It all does. Go to Buddha now. Go to Buddha. Buddha is all about the light. In light enlightenment. In light I am meant to be. Yeah, of course you're in light you're meant to be, Buddha, because you're made from light codes. You know that. I know that. We know that. It's all about light codes. Do you see why they're closing my banking systems? Do you see why I'm targeted so heavily? We're getting there, you guys. We're close. We are breaking this shit open for us. Okay, so then you've got the rape. So you got the rape system. As I said, rape is. So I did the. Did I do the pod chat, or is that was just an article, or what did I do? I don't remember. But rape is the rape culture is the same as the rape culture is the same as the cancer culture. Rape and cancer are the same, and cancer is another word for cancel. Cancel. So rape culture, cancer culture. You want to go in and get a biopsy. You want to get your cells cultured. So find out if you have cancer. So culture, and then cancel culture, meaning eugenics. They can do with us whatever they want to do. They really can. Why? Because they created us in a laboratory. You say they didn't do that. I say watch Frankenstein again. Okay. So that's Mary you were speaking about, but there's a real Jesus in the reflection. So okay, you came in late. So let me tell you what I said earlier, Paul, and listen to me very carefully. What we know is exactly this, what you said. The Nazis, which didn't start in World War II, but have been here from the beginning of time, the Nazis have always been fascinated with the mirrors, or what we call the identical twins. And they were doing that because they wanted to be able to clone through, the identical, creating identical clones. So they were very interested in the twins and that sort of thing. And the twins are perfect mirrors. They're mirrors of each other, right? And so that's a fascination. They're not fascinated with anything but the mirrors, the hall of mirrors, the carnival mirrors, where all the illusions and everything occur. But then what they're trying to do is they're trying to mirror the very original, or the what we call Carrie calls it the first creation. I call it the true origin, whatever, because we just really don't have too much of this the verbiage for it. But everything here is a mirrored effect in matter, in physical matter, in low density vibration, that which is the original state that is beyond physicality. Okay, we worship physicality. That's why we long to live. We worship this. So the Jesus Christ that lived in this plane of existence was not a servant of the Lord. Well, hold on, might have been the servant of the Lord of this realm, of course, because he was of the blue-blooded line. He came from the Middle East, and he did marry Mary Magdalena because she was of the Orange House, and I think he was of the Blue House, or something like that. But anyways, I don't know for sure. Can't remember this moment. So now what you have is you have two blue-blooded reptilian lines, or what is the Christ lines. They are the Christ lines, which are the blue-blooded lines, which are the Roman lines, because Jesus Christ is Julius Caesar. And if you break Julius Caesar down, which I have done, you will find that it is not so much a being, a man, of a personage, but it is of, again, another energy. And I'll have to find that and share that. But I'm going to say it, and I don't mean to be rude to anybody who believes in Jesus Christ as their God or their guide. But here's the deal, guys. I can't help the fact. So Julius Caesar, which is an energy imprint, is Jesus Christ, which is another energy imprint, is the same as Jiminy Cricket. They have this everywhere. So you've got the Jiminy Cricket and the Pinocchio story, where Geppetto, which was John, right? Isn't Geppetto Italian for John? And so Geppetto, John, which is the Christ lines. The Christ lines all is the John lines, or the Johann lines. So you've got that. And then, so Geppetto's the father. And Pinocchio is the son. And then Jiminy Cricket stands for the Jesus Christ energy, but Pinocchio is the sun, and the sun is the pineal gland, because Pinocchio means what one eye, I believe. It's all being told to us. So what I was saying is that in the original, in the origin of benevolence, because we don't have better words than this, but in the origin of the benevolence, or that which is of this pure essence, this pure essence. That's all I can say. I like to liken it to truth, but this pure essence, what people are kind of perceiving as God, there could very well be Jesus Christ. Of course, a different name, definitely, because they don't have language. So there could be the vibration of this crystalline energy, because Christ is actually the word for Christ, which is actually the word for crystal, which is actually the crystalline energy, which is beyond light and dark. It's beyond all of that. And so, yes, everything can be everything, and everyone can be there in the other side of the mirror, which then I talked about the veil, which is evil, that evil part of this world that creates a veil. But that veil is really the membrane, which is the memory of the BRANE, the brain.